Queen Elizabeth II gave Prince Harry and Meghan Markle the biggest smackdown when she attended the recent double royal christening, a commentator has claimed. After recent battles with illness, the monarch attended the double christening of Zara and Mike Tindall's son Lucas, and Princess Eugenie's son August last week. The Queen's health scares had only recently prevented her from attending the Remembrance Sunday commemorations at the Cenotaph, when she was forced to pull out after suffering from a bad back. Royal commentator Neil Sean has claimed that the Queen's attendance at this royal christening was a smackdown for Harry and Meghan. Neil speculated that Meghan and Harry were hoping for a royal christening in the presence of the Queen for Lilibet, who was born in June. The Queen is yet to meet her daughter Lilibet, with Meghan having not travelled to the UK since 2020. But, Neil noted that she had made the effort to attend the recent joint christening. As we know, it was a little bit touch and go with Her Majesty as to whether she would make this particular christening even last Sunday in Windsor, he continued. But she rallied through and was able to attend. Now, 6+ days down the line, it's not gone down well with the two ex-royals over in the US. He claimed, quoting a source, that the two christenings were exactly the type of event the Sussexes were hoping for Lilibet. The Sussexes have made no official comment about a desire for their daughter to receive a royal christening in Windsor, and have not yet publicly committed to where they might be spending Christmas this year. But multiple royal commentators, including the Daily Mail's Richard Eden, have claimed they had intended for Lilibet to follow in the footsteps of her brother Archie, who had a public celebration with royal family members in 2019. Neil suggested that Harry and Meghan don't understand that they're not on the royal radar since they stepped down from royal duties in March 2020. He alleged, they wanted to be normal people out of the limelight, and Her Gracious Majesty the Queen, possibly, even after a bout of illness, has just given them the biggest smackdown royally, with the two royal christenings, that one could give one former favorite grandson. Neil did also point out that the COVID pandemic and Her Majesty's health would have made it hard to organize any such christening. When Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stepped down as working members of the royal family in January 2020, they took the world by surprise. It was also reported at the time that the decision was made without the prior knowledge of the Queen or other senior royals. The Queen gave the couple 1 year as a probation period in order to think about their decision. Royal experts discussed the Queen's decision on the My5 documentary titled 2021, The Queen's Terrible Year. Robert Hardman said, I think it had become abundantly clear as time had gone on that there was no way that the Sussexes were going to come back when the announcement of the Oprah Winfrey interview made it quite clear they weren't coming back. Rather than have endless speculation about this 12 months review coming to an end, the decision was taken. Right, they're not coming back, and let's clear that one up. They reported, with them unable to talk face-to-face, a final decision on Harry and Meghan's future was made with them 5,000 miles away. Arthur Edwards added, the Queen would have tried to talk them out of it in a nice way, you know, do you really need to do this? He wanted to keep these titles, he wanted to keep the name for his charity, and the Queen stopped that straight away. He added, she said you're either going to be working here as a member of the royal family or you're going to America. If you go to America, you're just Prince Harry. And she was adamant that was the case. The Queen was upset about that. And every one of them knows the last thing you want to do is upset the Queen. The Sussexes announced they're stepping back in an Instagram post. It read, after many months of reflection and internal discussions, we have chosen to make a transition this year in starting to carve out a progressive new role within this institution. We intend to step back as senior members of the royal family and work to become financially independent while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen. It was reported that royals were upset with the decision and not told about it beforehand. The palace released a statement saying, discussions with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are at an early stage. We understand their desire to take a different approach, but these are complicated issues that will take time to work through.